Hi everyone, this is Stefano from the travel photography website Mel365, and today is another exciting, beautiful day here in Melbourne. And what I'm doing is a fantastic ride along the Foreshore Trail, also called the Bay Trail West. Why am I so excited? Because the view along the trail is absolutely spectacular, and in true honesty, the ride is very simple. It's very flat. It's a long one, and I will talk more about that later, but still fantastic.
Here I am with a map just to give a little bit of a context on the ride of today. The start is from Southern Cross Station in the CBD, where you're gonna catch a train to go down to the line to Laverton. And you have two possibilities. You either come off in Laverton or in Aircraft. Aircraft is a station which is closed during the weekend, for what I understand, so Laverton is a better option. And from here you ride your bike and you follow the creek, the Skeleton Creek, and you go down to the Point Cook Coastal Park. Absolutely gorgeous ride. And from there you follow the coast and the Bay Trail West through the wetlands, and you go up to the Altona Foreshore, and you end up in Altona Town, where you can have a stop for breakfast, lunch, or just to have a little bit of a rest. And from there you can follow the Altona Coastal Park, and you will end up in Williamstown through the Jawbone Conservation Reserve. And again you follow the coast. Absolutely gorgeous ride with a fantastic view to the bay. And you can have another stop here in Williamstown if you want, or you can keep riding your bicycle, and now you follow the Yarra River. If you want to take the punt is under the Westgate Freeway, and you take the punt and you just cross the river, and you will be in the southern part of Melbourne. You can go down to either the CBD through here, or you can go down to the St Kilda and the Middle Park section. Otherwise, what you could do as well, you can keep riding here, and it's all a cycling path, and you go instead to the Docklands and back to the CBD. The punt is about $4 for adults and $2 one way. And now let's go back to the video.
When you leave the Laverton station or the Aircraft station, you're gonna join a cycling path that follows the river. Absolutely fantastic. It's very quiet. I said very 3 times just because it's absolutely quiet and nice. Not many people around, peaceful, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of how it is. And here is another little secret I want to share with you. Try to time this trip with a day with northerly wind, when it becomes a little bit warmer, because the wind will push you and will work as a tailwind. So the effort is not that much, or at least as much as on a southerly wind, when it's gonna work against you. And probably you're gonna have to cycle a little bit harder to make it to the sea and then back to Melbourne. I already talked about how easy is this bike trail. It's very flat, it's doable by everyone, and I am today with my son, which is 6 years old, and no worries at all. Can be a long one, and it's about 40k if you do it from the Lavator station down to Williamstown punt, and then from the punt on the other side you go back to either the CBD or St Kilda or the south side of the city. The first time that we meet on the way back is Altona, and that's a fantastic spot for having cafe and breakfast and something to eat. But is my little kid is complaining of his course. He wants to eat. Rightly enough. It's a long day and it's a long ride. I'll show you a little bit more about this nice village. Beautiful day for the beach. We went to a nice cafe, we had a fantastic breakfast, and it's time now to move on to Williamstown. It's another 6 to 7k from Altona Beach. Let's check it out, how it is, the Bay Trail up to Williamstown now. I'm getting closer and closer to Williamstown, and the wetlands absolutely gorgeous. You ride your bike through little bridges like the one I am now, a little bit wobbling, and then you go into small island and then again into little bridges, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm about probably 2-3 k's from Williamstown, so getting closer to the next destination, where probably I'm gonna stop a little bit to rest for maybe 5-10 minutes, have an ice cream, it's a hot day, and then move on, either cycle back to the destination. Oh, have a bridge! Whoa! And then move on, either taking the punt or ride the bike back home through the Docklands. We shall see what's gonna be the option we take. See you soon. Williamstown is one of the oldest towns here in Victoria, Australia, and it's facing the CBD that you can see on my background, opposite the Yarra River. And I covered Williamstown in another video I did about the ride from Melbourne to Williamstown using the punt across the Yarra River. Absolutely a gorgeous experience, which I suggest to everyone. And today, actually, to make the trip a little bit shorter, it's quite hot, over 30 degrees, we are all a little bit exhausted. Instead of going back through Docklands, I'm gonna stop and take the punt and cross the river there. It's gonna probably short about 5 to 10k my trip back to St Kilda. Oops, the busway let me down on the punt, and I am now back at home. I couldn't film the last few kilometers along beach road in St Kilda and Port Melbourne. The Bay Trail West was absolutely gorgeous ride, which I highly suggest to everyone. Now, Please put a like if you enjoy the video and subscribe to the channel and tick the little bell so you can get a notification every time I post a new video. And I see you in the new one. Bye, ciao a tutti!